I use German short rows when working short rows in 2-color jacquard, and every time I turn in both colors. In this case, I will turn in a dark stitch first and then in the light stitch just before that. I use the improved technique for German short rows shown in my earlier video. I work until the stitch to be turned. Then I turn the work to the wrong side. I turn the stitches one at a time, so I let the light yarn rest while I turn in the dark color. The stitch is slipped knitwise, and the yarn is pulled down and set to rest in front of the needle. Then I pick up the light yarn and turn the stitch in the same way. Now both colors are ready to work back on the wrong side, and a double stitch has been formed in each color. The yarn is held in the same way as on the right side, so I still have my dominant color furthest to the left on my index finger. When purling in jacquard, I bring the needle behind both colors and into the first stitch, and then I catch the yarn and purl the stitch. I work the second color by passing the needle into the stitch and up between the two colors to catch the yarn. When I turn from the wrong side to the right side, I slip the stitch purlwise and let the yarn rest on the wrong side while I turn in the other color. Where I turn from the right side to the wrong side, the double stitches are knitted through the back loop. In the other side, the double stitches are knitted together. If you find that a small gap appears at the transition for the turning stitches, you can check out my video on how to avoid it. In this case, I knitted with the dark color as dominant. And it was also the dark color I had to turn in first. If you knit with the opposite color as dominant, it is necessary to change the dominance on the last 2 stitches before turning. Otherwise, it will not be possible to turn in both stitches. I'll show it right here. The first stitch doesn't cause any problems, but the next stitch will be locked by the other color and cannot be turned. So if your dominant color is the opposite of the first turning stitch, you must switch the position of the 2 colors on the last 2 stitches before turning. This way you will be able to turn in both stitches.